There's like 150 people watching. So let me go. There goes K Piv something just got banned from the comments. Said still hating the vape too. They hate when I vape, bro. You gotta love it, bro. I love the fact that they hate me vaping. I love it so much. Let me see who else here. Lord Vader just got banned from the comments. This is Jaybird. Says love hour. Like the time of day, like the hour of the day. He doesn't know how to write. This is the typical of a MAGA man. Doesn't understand what punctuality is, capitalization. Doesn't know how to spell. But there he goes right there talking about the KKK Democrats. And Jaybird, who just got banned from the comments, has a Confederate flag hanging out hanging outside his house right now. Jaybird has a Confederate flag right now promoting and wishing and hoping for slavery to return. That's what he's hoping for. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Who else here? That's right. KVG Radio says those saying this administration isn't racist are. That's exactly right. You got to love that. I am a socialist. That's exactly right. Marvin Kino. And by the way, Marvin, you're banned from the comments too. Just so you know. I mean, I know that you were having a good time in the comments, but go fuck yourself. Yeah, I am a socialist. I think that we should be paying taxes, and a lot of things should be made easier in our lives in this country. We should be issued universal health care. We should be able to go to school for free. We should, and it's not for free because it gets paid for by taxes. But instead, what ends up happening is MAGA dummies like the guy that I just banned. They want the richest people on the planet to not have to pay any taxes. We pay more taxes, which is what we end up doing, and they get tax breaks, right? And so they get to keep their $150 trillion or $140 trillion, while we get to divvy up our $20 trillion. The bottom 90%, by the way. Let me make that clear. It's not the bottom 10%, right? It's the bottom 90% of the country that has $20 trillion. The top 10 has $140 trillion. That's what they have. Yeah. But we still have to pay, 40% of the taxes, right? They get to have, 7 times the amount of money that we have as a 90 percentile, but the top 10% gets to keep all of their money that's 7 times bigger than ours. That's the way it is. But, MAGA dummies, they can't figure this one out. They think that it's good that way. Socialism, you shouldn't be taking money from other people. Nobody's taking money from other people. They earned it. It's called taxes. You know what I mean? Like, that's what happens. Taxes, we all pay taxes. We have to pay a lot. If you look at the amount of taxes we collect, we pay 40% of that goddamn shit, bro. We pay 40% of it, but we only have 12% of the money. Like, isn't that weird? Don't you guys think that that's weird that we only have in control 12% of all the money in this country, but we have to still pay 40%? Isn't that weird? Does anybody else think that that's weird? But you see, MAGA dummies, they can't figure this one out, though, Shawnee Kalani says, yeah, but Republicans are not the same as they used to be. They sure are not. They most certainly are not. They used to have a lot of good conservative values, but unfortunately, those are all out the window now. Now they live for Donald Trump. That's it. All of their values have gone out the window. There is no belief that is conservative whatsoever that they still believe in. They only care about what Donald Trump wants, thinks, and feels. That's it. So he can do anything. He can say and do anything. And the Republicans, the spineless weaklings that they are, just go along with it. I mean, he said that he was going to, he criticized every administration for wars and this, that, and the other. Here's a fact that I love to bring up that MAGA hates because it's the number one enemy. Remember, there's no wars that I can remember any Democrat ever starting as a president. Every single war that we've been in has been because of Republicans. And Donald Trump kept on criticizing Democrats for war. And they kept on saying, MAGA dummies were in my comments saying, we didn't have any war start when Trump was in office. And I would say to them, oh, that's fantastic. But what war started with Biden? what war started with Obama? Like, you know what I mean? We had massive wars start with Walker Bush. What war started with Bill Clinton? None. How many wars did we start with Herbert Walker Bush? A gigantic one. It was called Desert Storm. God damn it. That's all they do is start wars. But now Donald Trump is in office. And what's he doing? He's starting wars left and right, planning wars, openly talking about how he wants to go out and attack this country and that country, planning a war here, planning a war there, wants to bomb this, wants to bomb that. And Republicans and MAGA are all for it, bro. You guys are all for it all of a sudden. You guys have pretended to be anti-war, only peace, America first. But now Donald Trump wants to spend all this money on all this war and give all this money to other countries to help their economy. But our economy, our people, our troops, and everybody else can go themselves. And it's okay now. You guys are all fine with it, aren't you? Here goes another one right here. This dummy right here. This is by the way, this guy's going to be banned as soon as I'm done here. This is Stinky Butt. And that's of course what he is. I mean, because like most of them smell, they stink. He says, how are libtards going to get those precious illegal votes they needed last time, but still didn't win with a new voter ID law? That's a good question, Stinky Butt. Hey, Stinky Butt, you brought it up right there in your goddamn question there. You're so dumb that you can't. I have to tell you what's going on, and I know you guys don't know what's going on in real life, so I'll tell you what happened. All those illegal votes that we got, yet somehow, and this is the weird part, that MAGA they're not very bright people, so they can't figure this one out. The Democrats went out and got it all. They got all these illegal votes so that they could win elections. But yet, count along with me, everybody at home. Not you, MAGA, because I know you guys can't count. You guys can't do anything without being told. But let's count it along with us. Who won the presidency? Republicans, right? It didn't work. I'm sorry. Who won the House of Representatives? That's right. Still the Republicans, unfortunately. And who won the Senate? Anybody want to help me out there? Well, this one has me a little bit. Who won the Senate? It was the Independents. It was Libertarian, the Democrat. Oh, no, it was the Republicans. Yeah, the Republic. Yeah, so listen, they had all these votes come in, and they hired all these countries to send in all their criminals and all their insane asylum people. That's how dumb these people are. They believe all this shit. That's why I'm saying it. Like they had all these people come in, you know what I mean? Like the countries who had criminals in their country locked up, and they found them guilty and thought there's no way that this person deserves an ounce of freedom for the rest of their life. No. They said, you know what? This person's a murderer, a rapist, all kinds of really terrible bad things, but we're gonna not punish them anymore. Democrats in the United States called us up, so we're going to just let them free into that country so that they can now enjoy freedom instead of being punished. We, the other dumb country, said okay to that, and we just let them go. We said, you know what? This person's horrendous, and we don't want them anywhere near freedom. But, you know, Democrats asked us to let them free into the country. And because, you know, when you just walk into a country like the United States and you can just vote. You can just go up and vote. They don't care about that. So we went ahead and did that. And all these people that we have emptied out of our prisons went over to the United States. And after all that, plus all of them making announcements to everybody on the radio, television, everybody who wants to leave our country, we don't care. We're not going to do anything about it. We welcome you to all leave and go to the United States. And God damn it, when you get there, you're going to be able to vote as well, because they just let everybody come in and vote. That's the way it is over there. And all these people came in, right? And by the way, when they made the announcement, they said, make sure you vote for Democrats, though, because they're the ones allowing this to happen, right? And so now all these people come in from all walks of life, every country you can think of, prisons, insane asylums, everything. And then the Republicans still won. That's how dumb MAGA is. They believe everything that I just said just now.